What is the furthest you would drive for someone that you're dating?
Listen, I fly to Dallas.
Preferably.
How often do you fly to Dallas?
Every other day.
Yeah.
Every other day. I'll call Lani and you hear, just now getting to Dallas. Well, if you just give us a couple of seconds and we'll just unload the rest of the plane. She's like, hey, Sydney, 1 second. I'm here to see the love of my life.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your Sunday Scoop.
You throw
me off with that every time. I am your host, Kamari Love, and I am joined by my co-host, Rich.
What's up, y'all?
And Lani.
Hey.
We
Lani
have a new
in the
addition. And as always, we are joining you live from the world-famous Laugh Factory in Hollywood, California. This is Chocolate Sundaes.
This is the Sunday Scoop at the Chocolate Sundaes comedy show.
My bad, I said that wrong, but you got it.
Yeah, we here. And if you guys aren't familiar with our format, there is a live show actually happening on the other side of the wall, which is pretty cool. I feel like there's no other podcast that really records while there's a show going on. And we love the format of this show because we get to have amazing guests that perform on the show, like Sydney Castillo.
It's like the comedic breakfast club.
That is.
That's what's up, man. We're doing good.
We have with us one of
I like
Chocolate
this.
Sundae's guest host that has been deemed the president and CEO of crowd work every time he hits the stage. Not sure in the archives when he started here with First Impressions, but he might have still had hair.
Absolutely.
Check in on that.
He did have hair. Lobo fan. I'm sorry about that.
He reps Texas by killing on the Marlon Wayans Presents The Headliners and is currently writing on HBO's Game Theory as well as the upcoming season of Wild 'N Out. And you'll also be able to catch him in the writing credits and maybe on the show of Chelsie, presented by my boss, Kev on Stage, and Kev on Stage Studios.
One of your bosses.
Wow, flex. Power move.
Flex. But hey, first of all, you ain't gonna throw all this boss love without looking in my face.
Your allegiance, your loyalty, your loyalty.
Yeah, I run this right here. Kev on Stage run the app, but all these mics, that's your girl Lani, my nigga.
That's exactly what I said.
That's it. I got the
word
energy
for word.
But Sid, thanks for being here,
Shout
man.
out to Chelsie on the bios.
Yeah.
Okay? Shout out to you, girl.
I appreciate it. Hey. Boy, got them vacation braids. Hey.
Deserved hard
About to get on a plane.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, no.
I appreciate y'all having me here, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was giving me anxiety with all the people talking. I was like, hey, so how we gonna do this? But, all right, it's cool, man.
Cool.
I'm with it now. Let's go.
I told you it was cool.
Yeah, but you know what? Nigga with anxiety still, talks himself into anxiety. Ain't just moments.
You get a lot of anxiety?
Yeah.
I get a lot of it.
Say again?
Your cup is full?
My cup is full, yeah.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. I'm cool right now, but if somebody gets close, I'm like, hey man, I'm not playing with you.
Maybe that's what we need because they don't be giving a fuck back here. Like honestly, give them the juice.
Yeah.
Sydney, we're counting on this episode to really blow us up because our audience loves you.
Hey man, I be getting recognized from Chocolate Sundaes.
I know, they
swear
love
to God,
you.
they're like, hey
Celebrity.
man, I'd be like, what's up? They're like, hey man, you be doing Chocolate Sundaes? I'm like, yeah.
Where were you, in West Covina?
No, I was downtown LA in the liquor store. I do.
Same thing.
Same thing. He's like, hey, but you're very funny, bro. I was like, thank you. He's like, can I take a picture? I was like, monkeypox. And I left. I don't do pictures because of monkeypox. Yeah.
But no, they love you. They love
Dog.
the YouTube clips, but the crowd work clips really do well.
Yeah, they in my comments like debating now. I said a joke about God. It's like, first of all, I don't believe in God. He make believe. So now what? And I was like, hey, man. And then it'd be like a whole discourse. I just be getting tagged in it. I'd be like, hey, dog, I'm with my mama right now.
I didn't ask.
Yeah. But it's cool, though. The love here is cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to try something new we haven't done with Sydney. So next week, we're going to premiere a clip on our YouTube page where we do you know what a premiere is on YouTube? It's like going live, but with recorded content. That's the best way I can. It's like a movie premiere or whatever.
Cool.
So we're gonna premiere a clip, and then Sydney will be on to respond to the chat. It'll be like a live chat going on while
Sydney,
people.
that's gonna do well.
You getting the bad bitch
Hey,
treatment.
man. Hey, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Fly me out. You know what I mean? What's up? Fly me out. You know what I mean? Put my Cash App up. Hit it. You know what I mean?
Run it.
No, but it's kind of crazy because Chelsie asked. She was like, "When did you start guest hosting, or how?" And I was like, I think one time just Ron and Takara, and we kind of have a couple other backups, but nobody could do it. And I just asked you. you were like the 7th, 8th, 9th option that I went through. You know,
I didn't think I was gonna like it as much because I like to do just a set, but it'd be so much fun. Yeah, it'd be so much fun here. It'd be like the energy be good, and it's like the audience always gonna give you something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the lady was like that night. She was like about the nachos. She was like complaining about the nachos, but they was all gone. And I was like,
He should have charged that whole $12.
Yeah, it's like, man, yum yum, eat them up. But like, how you complaining? But the moments always happen here. Like, it's always something going on. You know what I mean?
So you just got so good, and so we just kept asking you to come back, and now you're like the third. You know.
Hey, I appreciate y'all,
when
man.
you're in town.
I appreciate the
Yeah.
love, man. Hey, y'all be having
But-
some freaky little followers, man. It be old ladies. Like, I saw you at the little chocolate Sundaes.
Aunties.
Maybe in the back.
They be like 55. I'd be like, I didn't know y'all keep coming here.
So the
Yeah.
premiere is the one where he broke a couple up live.
Come
during
on,
the
first of
show.
all, can I see your
They
face?
literally broke up during the show.
I need you
Because
to share
of
with the
you?
class what happened. Unpack
Wait,
that.
wait, for real? Because
Unpack
of you?
it.
Listen, dog, it was God's work. A, B,
Let him use you.
B, I was like, yo, what's up, man? I said, hey, everybody, hey, you in love? They're like, yeah, you in love, yeah. I said, hey, bro, you in love? And he was trying to be funny. He thought he was funny. He was like, hey, it depends on the day. And then she was embarrassed. And so I could see her embarrassment. Can't nobody else. So I was like, oh, okay. So what you did was open up anybody else to talk to your girl, right? So I started clowning him, right? So then later on in the show, I was like, yo, somebody's like, give him another chance. I was like, what's up, bro? You love her? And he made like another snide remark, right? So we ate him up. Boom, 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 boom. I bring another comic up. He gone. I was like, where your buddy at? And she was like, he left. And I was like, oh, well, good for you, right? And then I left feeling bad, like, damn, they really not together. But she didn't really need to be with him. He was lame.
No facts. I mean, you
Yeah.
honestly did a justice. So
You know what I mean? I just do God's
You're
work
welcome,
up there,
actually.
man. Yeah. I break couples up. I marry people. You know what I mean? I do divorces. You know what I mean? I do a lot of different things, whatever you paying.
Add it to the resume.
You do divorces how? Like personally?
Yeah, I'll serve somebody before you have to hit me.
Accidentally.
Hit me. If you need somebody to serve, I'll do it. How you doing? Jessica Washington? You've been served, and I'm out. I'll charge you $40.
That's a good rate.
Because it costs $100. Don't ask me how I know.
When you said you
wanna
do
talk-
divorces,
That's what I
kinda,
thought you were talking
I
about.
kind
No,
of
a little
imagine
side
him like
hustle.
being like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna date you for a couple years. I'm gonna marry you, and then I'm gonna just do
I'll
this divorce real
serve.
quick.
I'll serve
He
for
did
you.
do
Hit me
that.
up. You need somebody to serve. Boom. Yeah, I've had somebody
Honey,
serve.
you don't have to put people's business out like
Yeah,
that.
oh, everybody know my Instagram.
We
and
can edit
everything.
that
Yeah.
out.
I had served my ex-wife. Like, yeah, I was in the bushes. Yeah, there's a Mexican dude that did it for me. He knocked on, hello.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful dog. He's like, this package is for you. She's like, what package? He goes, you got served. I was like, damn.
No, that whole
I feel like
serving
you have to
thing
run away.
is,
Yeah.
it feels like a movie. 'Cause I had to do
Dog.
it to my ex too. It's a thing. Like you have to get an adult. It just has to be an adult over the age of 18
Dude,
that
it was a
delivers.
Mexican dude at it was in Glendale where I stayed.
Yeah.
He had a package that said UPS on it. He was like, I do this all the time. He's like, I say, I have a package for you. And he goes, and everybody's excited to have a package. And then he goes, and they go, what did I get? And he goes, you've been served. And it's like the other side of the package is papers. He goes, you can't be around though, because they go crazy. I was like, all right, bet.
You gotta run. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Where did you meet him?
Online. Because I
Is it
asked
a
all my
Craigslist
homeboys,
situation?
I was like, yo, can you help me serve my ex? He was like, I got you. Then the day of, he was like, I don't want to get involved. So I had to hire a nigga. Excuse me, I had to hire somebody. Yeah. Mexican dude. He was solid, bro. He was solid,
It
bro.
is.
That-
You
$100.
find out who your true friends are. 'Cause I had my homegirl Tisha do it. She did it.
I would serve
Tisha,
somebody for
Tisha?
anybody.
Yeah. Who's ready to fight for you? Because if you
know.
coming at me, no, I'm gonna throw hands. If this is for my friend, I'm gonna throw hands.
And you really just breaking somebody heart. Ain't nobody want to fight. They're going to be sad. You just got to have a heart of steel. Be like, you been served, and I got to go.
Oh, you were the heartbreaker?
What you mean? Serving somebody?
No,
Yeah.
in divorce, you were the heartbreaker.
Well, yeah, I served in my ex-wife. Yeah.
Wait, so how many divorces do you have under your belt?
6.
Title.
Let's get honest.
Champ.
Hey, I felt judgment, and here's the thing.
No. This is a good thing. I'm like a business. You need to make it an
Yeah,
actual
6
business.
divorces.
Like
I've
honor
been-
the side hustle.
But I've been rededicated like 5 times. So,
Okay.
yeah, it really only counts one.
Okay.
Wait. This is you serving the divorces.
No, I'm joking. I've only been divorced once.
Okay.
I was going.
She was totally judged. Like, damn, that's crazy.
No, I was just gonna let
6
him.
of them? That's crazy. That's how you lost your hair. You in court every
I
goddamn
try not
6
to
months.
judge.
No divorces over here.
That's what's up.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been good.
Hey, man, it is what it is, right, Lani? Sometimes you got to divorce these niggas. Sorry, go ahead.
Facts. No. I'm sure.
Sorry. Apologize.
Any divorces?
Any divorces? Oh, no, you got like a breakup, like a proposal breakup.
I actually do have a divorce under my belt.
Hey, all right. It's a divorce party in this thing. You know what I mean? What's cracking?
table open,
Attorneys, paperwork. We all know about it.
Why is that so shocking for me?
I know, it's honestly
get it
like
off.
everybody be like, wait, what?
Get it off.
Okay, so in the South, you can attest to this.
Yeah.
They just be getting married immediately. They're
the
like,
gate.
oh, we're 22. Wait.
That's right, both from
Yes.
Texas?
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
And you grew up in
Dallas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We already
Fort
talked.
Worth,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Fort Worth in Texas. So literally, or Dallas, literally right after you graduate, everybody's like, oh, no, wife it up. We're going to run 2 kids by 25 and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Like, truthfully. So I fell for that as well. I was like, oh, this is what we doing. Okay, let me see what it's about. Crazy thing is, I tried to call off the wedding 3 times.
Dang.
I did because I knew.
What do you mean you tried?
I literally, he was.
No.
Don't you have a say in it?
No.
You marrying me.
No, here's the thing. This
She
was,
said it passive aggressively, like, you still want to do that thing Saturday? What you mean? Yeah. All right. Okay.
I mean, if you want to.
If you still want to do that thing on
No,
Saturday.
it was bad, y'all. This is
I
my.
ain't tripping if we just say fuck it. If you just want to go play cards.
How you leave notes around the house trying to get divorced passive aggressively?
Yeah.
What's that look like?
Ugh, I spilled some on my dress. I bought you another one.
Hey, y'all, all my bridesmaids, they don't fuck with me no more. They all left. They not in it.
We don't need that.
He said, fuck my niggas too. We good.
Wait, sorry, we interrupted you.
Sorry.
So give us, sorry.
So no, yeah, truthfully, like I had the conversation with him 3 times. This was my people-pleasing phase of life. I didn't
Yeah.
know how to not honor myself. I just knew you wanted this. I was like, okay, like I don't want to hurt you. We were together for 6 years prior. We dated all through college. So no, I tried like 6 months prior, 3 months prior, and like a month prior, just bringing it up. And he was just manipulative. Very
Yeah,
manipulative.
yeah.
And he was
Black
like,
dude or white dude?
Mexican dude. He's a white dude.
White dude.
I did it one time. I didn't go back. Okay, don't judge me.
This is me adjusting the information. Like, yeah, cool, go ahead.
I'm getting real hot. I'm backing a lot of
No,
stuff
that's
right
cool.
now.
Okay.
No, so we went through with it. It was like a 175 person wedding. And when I tell you, I was bawling walking down the aisle. Everybody was like, she's so happy. I was like, I'm so fucking miserable.
Yeah,
Like,
and you got out though. That's the blessing. Though.
I
You
did.
here.
Literally.
On the other side.
But you went through with it.
I did go through with it.
Yeah, that's how you get
knowing,
divorced. You gotta
like,
get married.
My
Yeah,
dad
you're
was
right,
like, no facts. And
Sorry.
with,
Never been there before.
It's coming, bro. No, I'm joking.
you're a lot one. No, but I think within 3 months we bought. It was one of those situations. I was like, oh, once we're married, it'll get better. Once we buy a car, it'll get better. That shit got worse. I felt trapped. I was like, nah. So within 3 months, we were having the conversation of we should probably figure this out. Like, I'm not happy. And within 8 months, we were done. And then I came to LA 3 months later. So it's lit. It worked out.
You know what I mean? That's what happened in Texas. You get married early. I remember my first kid
It's
when
a
I was like
thing.
15. Like he like 27 now.
It's
But
literally
you just
a
had
thing.
kids when you were younger. I had like 3. You feel me? Everybody, judging, but that's just what it is.
What he's judging.
What did you just say?
Huh?
What did
He
you
just ran through all of that.
I think
Circle
he said
back.
he had 3
What?
kids.
He's joking.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm too gullible for that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
you had me fooled.
Trying to get the pressure off. You know what I mean? It's like
Thank you.
it was a heavy
sweating.
load, so I
You
just made it
scared?
light. You know what I mean? I got you.
Teamwork.
Appreciate that.
You hear that?
Texas stick together, okay?
Boom. Okay, Lani, you see what it is? Chemistry
Okay.
over here.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
Who's got other stories? Woo.
Okay, so tell us about first impressions, because I met you how long?
3 out of 4 of us divorced. Go ahead. Goddamn right. Go ahead.
When
Sorry.
did
I
you?
think that's the statistic. 75%
Sorry.
of
Yeah,
Americans.
literally. We're
We
cliche.
3 out of 4 that's going to be divorced. No, go ahead. Wait, when did I start first?
What's
impressions?
crazier
Talking
is
shit.
that there's a higher percentage divorce rate on second marriages, which to me is like, what?
What you mean?
messed up again?
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
because after the first one, you're like, fuck it. I already did it. Like, let's just try it again.
No, I would be like, no, I'm gonna make sure the
I
next
Yeah,
one
agree.
is right.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
But
But the divorce rate on second marriages is even higher. It's like 80% or something
Wow.
crazy.
and I feel like once you can divorce twice, you can go 3, 4, 5 times. You just
Yeah.
don't care at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
now it's just going back to McDonald's. Like I know
No,
it's
why
bad
do you
for you.
keep getting married after that point?
I
That's
think
what
you
don't get.
just, people are
Because
just.
people still fall in love. What you mean, Lani?
The crazy thing
get
is
hungry
when
every day,
people.
right?
The crazy thing is when people remarry each other. That shit is
Yeah.
wild to me.
Like
Like
after-
the same
after they-
people. Yes, they
Yeah.
get married, divorced, and then marry each other again. That is like
Absolutely
some
not.
wild.
Yeah, I
shit.
can't. We don't go backwards.
Absolutely.
Prenup? No prenup.
I mean, listen, if I would hit the lotto, like I've already had 457 million, then yeah, I'd probably have prenup right now. You know what I mean?
It depends on, if I make more money.
Dang.
It's like, yeah.
That's a good question.
Because I think you already kind of, if you don't get a prenup, you just default to whatever the government says is your prenup situation. So it's not
That's true.
like there's not a prenup situation already that exists.
Yeah, because in
You know what I'm saying?
California, after you've been married 10 years, they automatically get half of your shit.
Yeah.
That is
If
fucked
you don't
up.
arrange it.
Yeah,
So I feel
yeah.
like it's probably smarter just to come up with your own custom prenup.
Literally, I've heard
versus-
of
Well,
I've heard
you're
of
not-
couples that are like, oh, we're 9.5 years in, we got to get out. Like, we're not sure, we're just gonna get out.
Yeah, see, I'm just a romantic at this
Or like you
point,
could just not
so
get
I don't
divorced
believe
again.
in
Like, you know what
that.
I mean? You can just find that person. But if
See,
you don't,
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't sign one
You wouldn't
on
say
my
you-
next
yeah,
marriage.
you would.
Would you
No, I
get
wouldn't.
would you get offended if like
They
you said,
asked.
would you
if
sign?
they asked, like if they came to you like, hey, like this is a prenup situation?
I wouldn't be offended, but I don't think that he would sign one either. I think we would both go into it not signing.
You gotta just trust. I mean,
I don't think I would do a prenup. Because hopefully I'm going to choose the person that like I really want to take care of.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And then if I don't, then, you know what I mean? Well, I got 9 years.
Damn, so I'm like just the only prenup person at the table.
You want a prenup?
I feel like prenup
You
is,
seem like the prenup type of nigga. Truthfully, you be stingy
What
with
does that
shit.
mean?
You just seem a little stingy.
Yeah, the prenup and the Plan B conversation, the same conversation. Like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Like, I know we're about to get a little awkward, but I need you to sign and take this.
We good though. We good. We good.
Let's just
No,
get out of the
I
way.
understand it.
out the
I
way.
understand why you would want to,
Yeah.
but I think that is basically like saying you have doubts, like you're not going to make
Right.
I think that's,
That's
what
my
people
thing.
are. That's the stigma around a prenup. Like if you just don't
Like,
take it
damn, you
personally,
just don't trust me. Like,
No, but if you just don't take it personally, it's like, hey, just in case shit doesn't go right, this is our options. That's a
Yeah, but
pretty
that-
protect your assets. I get it.
That's pretty much just a clean conversation. It's not like a character. I don't think you're gonna leave me, but just in case you do, let's just have my bases covered, right? No, you
I
guys.
mean,
are
I
just-
get
everybody
why
looking
people
at me
get
like
them.
I'm
I just
crazy.
don't know if I would ask one. You know what I mean, I'm trying to have my bases lined up. Like, you got to property by yourself before you married if you're really worried about that. That way it's yours before you get, you know what I mean? And all the other jazz, if that's what you're really worried about. But, like, you know what I mean? I ain't really tripping out that. I just hope God don't, you know what I mean, bless me with somebody's going to try to take me for that one money. You know what I mean? But
That's really what it
just
is.
what it is. See how we got real serious?
No.
3 out of 4 of us are divorced.
Sorry, y'all. Is everybody
That should
good?
be the name of this segment.
Yeah.
And the fourth one is planning on being divorced. So we're basically 4 for 4. Okay, tell us about
Comedy.
when did you
It's comedy
first do
podcast.
first impressions? I've
Man,
known
I
you
was like hey,
forever.
dog. I was waiting tables in BJ's in Burbank. And I used to come up here and just watch comedy. Like Chris Spencer used to be the host.
Man.
And so that was like, man, like 2003 probably. And then I probably got up like 2004, maybe 2005. Like First Impressions. I mean, that's when like First Impressions was like,
That's when I first
A
started
thing,
too.
yes,
So you
yeah.
started right when I started.
yeah, she was at the front door. Lani used to work the front door
Wow.
here. Then
So
she
y'all
worked the front
came up
door.
together.
Yeah.
We did. I've
Wow.
known Sydney forever.
Yeah.
Sydney
Wow.
and James.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Lani
but-
for like the door being the door girl forever. Everybody always respected Lani though, because she didn't play that. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
been consistent across the board. That's like unfuckwittable right here.
Yeah, always very professional. Always was about the business. So you know what I mean. But yeah, we was like,
Yeah.
all, she ain't knew me when I had hair. It was a table fade. I had a lot of waves. Freshman forward. But then they left me. I ain't gonna lie. They did leave me. Shit happens, people.
When did the hairline go?
26. I ain't thinking about it. But 25.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But see, I feel like when you have a good beard game, that shit don't matter.
Talk to him.
Like, it really don't.
Talk to
Like,
him. Say it
I
again.
feel attacked. I've been trying to grow this little.
Come on, we had a plan.
I got it.
I've been trying to grow.
Perfect. Okay, Chelsea's
Chelsea
gonna join us.
Perry in the building.
You saved
man.
Sydney. You saved Sydney from talking about us.
My hair loss.
I don't think about it.
Chelsea.
What are we talking about?
We wanted to have you on, Chelsea, because I heard some things went down last week.
Damn, right after the game.
And hey,
the game.
you know, Chelsea, look, Chelsea,
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Texas?
Yes, Texas.
It's the Texas
What
edition.
part?
Houston.
Okay, I was
We
gonna
got
guess
Houston,
that.
A major
Fort
city.
Worth,
Dallas.
Dallas.
You seem like Houston
Yeah.
more than Fort
She
Worth.
keep trying to throw a shot at me,
She
man.
got that
All I
one.
did, all I do is be
just
showing
supporting,
love.
just a
That's
supporting
how
black
Fort
man.
is. Yeah, just supporting her, right? She throw 2 shots at the city.
You're gorgeous. You
Okay, so I heard a little birdie told me
Yes,
that you ran the light.
I did.
Explain yourself.
Well, let's explain it first. So
Right,
Chelsea-
let's please, can we throw some context in there, please?
So, was it your first time doing the show at all?
First time
Because
ever.
you were referred by someone, so that's why you didn't have to do first impressions, I think. Because
correct.
several people told me you were really funny. So,
Okay.
So Chelsie got booked for the graduate spot, which is the 5-minute spot on the 9:30 show. She bypassed the 3-minute spot. So last week she did the graduate spot. So that's the setup.
Okay.
So it's a 5-minute spot.
Okay.
And we always
How
let our
many minutes?
comedians 5 minutes.
Okay,
much
cool.
time
And we
is it?
always let our comedians know before, this is a 5-minute spot. We usually give the light at 4 minutes. Do you want it at 4 or do you want another time? No. And most 99% say, 4 minutes is good. Give me the light. So that's the setup. So then Chelsie performed.
Yes.
And then
That's how you gonna say I performed? She could say Chelsie performed and she did a good job. However, she ran the light.
Yes.
By all means, though, I did. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I know that is like a cardinal sin in the comedy realm. And I waited that night until literally everyone had left here to come to talk to Lani to apologize because it was actually brought to my attention by another comedian. Like, bro, you did your thing, but you cannot run that light. And it's not something like that I've done before. I don't know if
Not a light
I know
runner, huh?
not a light runner,
Okay.
right? No.
How many
but
minutes over were you?
We got
1, 2.
girl.
No.
No,
This is why Lani was pissed. Lani was also pissed because all 3 of us who performed.
Get out of that bus! Get out of that bus!
No,
Get out of
I
that.
didn't-
That's why
I
she
didn't-
was really mad. Because as a unit,
As a
together,
unit, thank you.
We all
did
fucked
it.
up. So as I'm getting hit, I don't even remember their names. They can
I
get
don't.
under the bus with me.
No. I don't remember their names. I wouldn't do that. But I feel like, because as a booker, I get it. Like, I'm giving you this time. It is disrespectful to do it. And that was not my intent, which is why I addressed it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave here like, well, bitch, fuck you. I'm done. No, I wasn't, And Lani was very like, well, girl, I don't give a fuck what you said. It feels like you did it on purpose to me.
Yes, because you came up
It's
and
like a Will Smith apology versus Chris Rock. You know what? I don't want to talk about this. Go ahead.
because she did come up and she said, the comedian BT told me, that I went over and it wasn't intentional and I apologized. And I was like, it's hard for me to believe it's not intentional because we lit you, we flashed you, we saw you look at the light and you continue to go on. And she did 7.5, 8 minutes, which on a 5-minute set is a lot. And to your point, yes, it was like first of all, we only book one graduate normally. That last week, for some reason, we had to add a couple
3,
because
yeah.
we don't like people waiting like 4 or 5 years. When I heard You're Funny, I didn't want to have to wait because the grad spot still is like a 2-year wait.
Right.
So we put you up. So we had 3 people. They all went over, and we had a gang of comics on the main show. So it was just a long ass show. So every minute someone did was just like painful to.
I remember actually hearing about this because me and her talk a lot, being from Texas. I think that Sunday she had told me, which she not telling y'all because she's so humble, she lost a family animal that grew up with them. And so he died at 8 years old and she did 8 minutes. So I feel like she was trying to give a tribute to. So it wasn't anything she wasn't malicious at all, but the dog was a pit bull.
What
It
kind
got
of
hit by a
animal? Oh,
bus.
it was a pit bull. Okay.
It got hit by a bus like just because it was just not looking.
Right.
And she don't know she don't go to therapy. She just learned about therapy
I
6
don't
months
do
ago.
that. We don't
The
do that.
stages are
I'm from
there.
Makers Home. We
Exactly.
don't do
So
that.
she was like, I need to dedicate 8 minutes for 8 years. And she saw the light and she was like, not yet. Right? And then you flashed her. She was like, I'm only in 7. And then when she hit 8, she was like, rest in peace. And she got off. And what you didn't see was the tears streaming before she found you.
Thank you, Sydney.
Because she needed solace. What was his name? What's the dog name?
Badass.
Badass died. And
Badass.
Badass, listen, Rockwater specifically kind of like
Pitbull.
Pitbull specifically,
Pitbull.
they cling to your heart and your
They do.
spirit. They're like a
Yes.
love animal.
They protect you.
They protect you, and he dead.
Gone.
And so he was like, she
8
was like, what I'm
years.
gonna do? And then you call, and it was like a dilemma, 5, 8 minutes. You know what I mean? But then apologize like a real pit bull would. You know what I mean? I mean, excuse me, like a real G would.
Like a real G would.
I'm sorry. So like, I just
Yeah.
hope we can move on. And like, this is like some Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas type stuff that we just sitting down and talking
Isaiah's
about.
still mad though.
Yeah, but not Lani. You know
No,
what I mean?
Lani's not.
She found God. And so she like, I'm gonna brush this off. And you know what I mean? Because, when you just, just some Texas love.
I appreciate that. Listen, being here today is very much appreciated. Very
Well, the
much.
conversation, because it happens a lot. I just think
Yeah.
it's like a good conversation to have because I think from the comic perspective, they don't see my perspective.
Right.
Because they're like, it's just a couple minutes.
No.
But to me, it's like what people don't understand is every half hour we're late or whatever, it's all the servers got to get paid more. Yeah. The production staff, all the videographers, the DJs, everyone gets paid longer when the show goes. So it is a financial thing too. Yeah. And especially like the first show, when the first show runs long, now we got guests, 200, 300 guests outside waiting even longer to get in. Now they're pissed because they're waiting. So it's like, it affects so many other things that the comics don't think about.
No,
it's
just hella disrespectful. No, to me, it's just hella disrespectful. I came up under tutelage of real comedians, and those are just the basic things that you learn. So that's why when you were like, I find it hard to believe that it wasn't deliberate. Like, I sat on that. It was hard for me to enjoy what I did do on stage because that's all that I could think of.
Why her dog died, that set on her heart. That's a lot, dog. As a person, that's a lot. Like, I don't know if you take medicine. I take Lexapro. But I just think that sometimes it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with.
We're not going to fight. You don't have to, like, be like...
It was heavy on my heart.
I've heard of the blue table or the red table. This is the Laugh Factory table. I'm so glad we're just talking about things.
We are.
Who's a mysterious sound guy? But I just feel great and comfortable here. It's a good space, and I love everybody's ethnicity. Yes. And just
no judgment.
It's like an HBCU feel.
So when I heard about it, I was thinking.
Talking to the mic.
So I felt like sometimes when you are in the moment, though, the time goes by so fast, and especially on a stage like Chocolate Sundaes, where it's like you're around all the time, and the community. It's a big moment, right? I feel like there is a little bit of excitement, and maybe there's that tunnel vision or that zone that you go into.
Hell yeah.
Like, you get on stage and you just don't see the light.
Listen, I did my set that I was going to do in the mirror at home, swear to God, multiple times. And I never normally do it, but I did it for Chocolate Sundaes. I had that shit down to like 4 or 5 minutes on the dot. So when I saw it flickering, that shit made me feel away like, wait, flickering? Because flickering is like, get your ass out of here.
I hate to interrupt you. So you saying you timed your set and you was at 4:54 and then live you was at 8:35?
No, Lani is with the 8 is pushing it. She said 7.
I timed it to a T.
I did.
And all of a sudden, all these minutes.
Listen,
he was on your side with the dog until
Stick
with my dog died. Don't say I memorized my set. Say my pit got hit by a bus. Cause then people like, damn, what kind of pit? You be like, it was mixed, and you can start talking.
It was mixed.
Yeah, pit in the lab.
See, okay, 8 is pushing it.
What really happened?
I think in the zone for sure. I did do a intro in the sense of really, you know how like you said, like I've been here 1,000 times, but I've never been on stage, right? So when I got on stage, I was like, oh, this shit is much bigger. And for me, addressing things helps my nerves, helps what I'm going through. So I did that. I did a intro of that I had, like the same thing that they say before you go up.
That's 5 minutes right there.
In her defense.
Yeah, your dog did that.
Listen, I get it all the time.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a comedian, but the comedians say it's a drug. It's an adrenaline rush once you're up there. And this stage, everyone says this show is unlike any others. How loud the crowd is, the energy. It is like you're up there on a drug, so it's hard to get off. I totally get it. I hear it all the time. Yeah. So I totally understand that. But then from my perspective, it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Every comic wants to do an hour up there.
Right.
So
I think moving forward, we've decided as a unit for Chocolate Sundaes, we're going to start finding the comedians.
That's what he suggested.
$20 a minute. So you can run over.
Oh.
We gonna get this money.
And what is the single mother discount? Because Chelsie ain't got it, okay? We just did chocolate.
Well, then you'll just do the time that you're giving.
There we go. That's what I'll do then.
No. But
you really tried telling me to start finding the comics. I'm like, I wish I would.
Listen, I didn't want the music played on me either. A sidekick will hit that scratch on you. That's embarrassing.
Oh yeah, that means you up there for a minute.
I didn't want that.
So, running the light aside.
Yeah.
Are we going to see Chelsie Perry on stage again?
Yes.
Of course, she got a heart. She got dogs.
Yeah. So it's all love here.
Wait.
It's all love.
What else did you hear? Is that the only thing you heard?
That's all I heard.
Okay.
No. I told him you did a really good job. Yes.
Yeah, no. I heard the set was great.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody from Fort Worth had your back. Don't you ever forget that.
Yes, sir.
Don't you ever forget that.
I won't.
Yeah, I heard the set was great.
Okay.
We just wanted to. I feel like it's important for other comedians to know,
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
how it happens, the effects, and
Yeah.
then like it's all love. It's chocolate Sundays.
Yeah. It's chocolate Sunday.
No, this is a good conversation to have.
Yeah, no.
This
Listen,
is
when
real.
she
I love it. I love it. I love the energy right now.
Yeah. It's all
It's real
love.
book clubbish, but it's real like we're just here. It's like a Pilates class afterwards. How do you
It
feel?
is.
Love Pilates.
How does it feel?
listen, we laid it all out on the
Yeah.
factory table, so
Yeah.
I'm glad.
You got braids. I don't have any hair. It's
I
all
mean,
good.
you have facial hair.
I do.
We talked about that. That's important.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very much
We don't have
so.
to get back
Right.
on the facial
Yeah.
topic.
But thank you, Chelsea,
Yeah, no
for
worries.
coming to talk to us. And yes, we will see you on the Chocolate Sunday stage.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First impressions 2027.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea.
That's what we do here at Chocolate Sundays. We talk about things. We have a problem. We have a solution, and we try to, as a unit, pull together things that will make us better as a team.
Okay, let's talk about something with Sydney that I actually was going to tell you before the recording to edit in. So, Pookey, who a lot of, if you don't know, Pookey's the executive producer of Chocolate Sundays, the creator. He used to be a lot more involved in here at the show. And I was going through old tapes. We used to record on like little tapes, right?
I know where the story's going already.
We had to,
Just wait.
we're starting to convert them into digital. So I'll sit at home and just like watch all these digital tapes to
Yeah.
see what's on them. And I found this one of Sydney washing Pookey's car right outside this building because Pookey used to do like crazy bets. He used to always try to bet me too. You gotta wash my car in a bikini out in the front. Like, no, I'm not betting
So let
you that.
me tell you this.
Sydney
So
had
you was
to
on Sunset in a
Listen.
bikini.
You was in a bikini?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. I was like 24, something like that. Like I used to play basketball, right? And so Pookey was always like, you can't nobody beat me.
And he
I was-
hoops.
And he hoops. And,
Yeah.
and listen, I didn't know he hooped like that at the time.
He's
And so I
5'5"
said- He's like
too,
5'5".
5'4",
And I was like, there's nothing you could do with me. You 5'5", I'm gonna put you on my hip, whatever, right? He's like, we can go right now. I said, I don't give a fuck. Literally. We went to go play basketball like 12:30 in the morning, right after the Chocolate Sunday show at like 24 Hour Fitness, right? First game, he beat me. We played 3 games. He'll lie and say 2, but he lies on basketball, right? He beat me the first game. The second game, I beat him. The third game, he beat me. Now, Pookey will foul you and do all this stuff, right? But the man could play some basketball. I called my mom. It was like, I lost. And she was like, who? I said, some dude named Pookey Wigington. She was like, he a little short little dude. Yeah, he played ball in college with, again, yeah. And he
Hustled
did.
your ass.
Yeah. And I had to wash his car as like a thing. That's how I met Michael Blackston. Like the
Washing
first time I
cars?
ever met him, I was washing Pookey car. He's like, Motherfucker, what are you doing? I was like,
Motherfucker.
I fucking lost a bet, dog.
Like with the line, like
Yeah,
people
with the
are in
line.
line for the
Oh.
show.
But I'm a good
that's
sport.
petty.
I paid my due. I like, I bet, man. What's whatever.
Yeah. I think Matt's going up.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay.
So
bet.
this show we're recording during the show, and Sydney is closing tonight,
I
right?
got to get ready to go up, man.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, I gotta go be funny. I
Matt
talked about
shouldn't
some
be
new
going
stuff
up
tonight,
yet.
man.
You're trying new content.
Yeah. I thought some stuff on Friday. I tried out, and I tried it again here the first show. I'm gonna try it again. I like to take hard topics and see if I can make them kind of funny.
Oh no, we
sure.
gonna tune into that.
Cool. So we have some social questions that we want to ask you.
I don't know why he looks at me like
Let's go.
Everything goes through Lani first. Is that okay?
I'm just the janitor.
All right. So this is kind of we're just gonna hit the segments. This is just for social.
Let's go.
Okay. What is the furthest you would drive for someone that you're dating?
Where you live?
The Valley.
I would drive from downtown to the valley with gas at 750.
Okay.
Yeah, after that, it's a wrap. Yeah, if you live, there's no more long distance right now. Long distance is disrespectful. And how we gonna see each other, silly?
So like the valley, how long is the valley?
25 minutes, 35, 40.
So
with traffic.
is it time or
Oh,
miles?
you did that drive.
I've been here a long time.
Said
Tell it on
23 and a half
yourself.
miles on a Tuesday.
Man.
That's a weird question. It
Yeah.
depends on how much you like them.
No,
No,
That's more impacting.
it's not a weird question. I feel like
It
that's
is.
how you feel.
You know,
right?
let's keep it.
Yeah.
So you would drive an hour. You would
Listen,
30
I
to 40
fly
minutes.
to
Yeah,
Dallas.
preferably 30
okay?
to 40 minutes.
So she
But I'd rather fly than drive.
she
You know what I
flies
mean?
to
Traffic.
Dallas. How often do you fly to Dallas?
Every other day.
Yeah.
Every other day. I'll call Lani and you hear, just now getting to Dallas. Well, if you just give us a couple of seconds and we'll just unload the rest of the plane. She's like, hey, Sydney, 1 second. I'm here to see the love of my life. She hangs up. I'm like, God damn. What time's my set? I'll text you with you. He's picking me up right now.
I'm so happy.
I'm very happy. He's here.
I love that for you, Lani. The haters.
I like him. He's a cool dude. He
is cool.
Lani, every time you call her, it's like, now loading, going to Dallas Fort Worth Airport. He's like, I use my miles, Sydney.
So, okay, so we got Dallas is the max. We got 30, 40 minutes.
I've had long distance relationships,
Yeah.
but currently, I would prefer somebody, about 30, 40 minutes.
30, 40 minutes. How about you?
I feel like I'd say 30, 42, honestly, because that's average in LA
Yeah.
to go anywhere decent
30, 40 non-traffic or 30, 40 with traffic?
with.
With traffic.
That's different, though. 30, 40 with traffic is downtown to...
the valley.
No, the valley is about an hour and a half with traffic.
That's
From downtown?
If you really like the person, you'll make it work no
That's
matter
just
how
not
far the
true.
distance. You might not see them as frequently, but
Uh-huh.
you'll still make the
if
drive.
If God said the person that I said you with lives in Viejo, and the only time that you can see her is if you drive to Viejo and see her, I'm gonna miss out on the love of my life. I'm like, God, what you got up next?
Where is Viejo?
Exactly.
Okay.
Far.
7 hours.
Okay.
Far.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, I love her. Falling asleep, finna go meet God. She lived too far.
she's
Matt
gonna go
on
meet God.
stage.
Yeah,
Matt's
Matt's on
on
stage.
stage.
All right,
Okay.
guys, listen, this has been spectacular. This has almost been amazing.
Has a comedian ever given you any advice that was terrible?
Yes.
Like the worst advice a comedian has ever given you? You don't have to name names, but it would be great if you did.
Yeah, name the names.
Do it. We're messy
It's not
here.
so much like advice. It's just like some people think they're good at giving tags, and that's not their gift. Like giving
What's a
tags.
tag? Just
A
for
ta-
people who
a
don't
tag
know
is
what a
like
tag is.
an add-on to a joke, an add-on to a bit that may take your joke to the next level. It's like, you know what I mean? Put
Like
some
a button.
icing on the cake, it might taste better, or something like that, you know what I mean? But some people aren't really gifted with that, but they have the confidence to really, and you know what I mean? If you're younger, you might listen to that comedian, but it might hinder you. So sometimes it's like, you know what I mean, that, yeah, a comedian can lead you in the wrong direction confidently. Let's get two of these out the way. Let's go. What's the next one? Let's go.
Go.
The greatest purchase of a product or service for under $100. Something that's changed your life. Your best purchase under $100 that you would recommend to other people.
I just bought flowers for my mom yesterday.
Wow. That was very sweet.
Yeah. It's under $100 and it means the world.
You really take care of your mom.
I got to. It's
You
just
do a
me
lot
and
for her.
Yeah.
Southern roots.
Yeah.
The Chocolate Sundays YouTube clips have contributed to your mom a lot from what you say. He's always telling me, I don't even check that account. And we got hit with that money. I got my mom a fridge,
Yeah,
a
it's like
washer
I
and
don't
dryer.
check because it goes into my. Never mind.
Yeah, you was gonna sound real rich.
It's gonna sound
right
yeah,
there.
I was like, never mind.
It's cool. It's cool.
I got
It's cool.
yourself.
It's always a
Is that
blessing.
account
It's
added
always
to
a
the
blessing.
prenup?
It's always a blessing. It's always a
Absolutely.
blessing.
Yeah.
It's always a blessing.
I'm trying to think of some other questions, man.
Why do you think that you have succeeded in the writing world versus other comics that you started with?
I don't know if they speak for them. For me, it's like just a.
Because your career has really taken off.
I can answer the question. So I've had the opportunity to write with Sydney, and Sydney has an amazing knack for writing in the way that people speak, but then also making it really funny on the fly. I feel like you're fantastic at that.
Thank you. I think that like I have a muscle.
Yeah.
Like I think over the years I've gotten more confident in that muscle where I'm fearless in a room like on stage because of the muscle. So like just the jobs or whatever over the years have given me confidence in a room to be like to speak clearly, speak loudly and confidently about my ideas. And in the beginning you're a little nervous, but now I have the utmost confidence in those situations no matter who's in the room. So I think, stand up and all that helps. You know what I mean? But I think that's why I've been successful is because just the knack of that and the muscle of continuously working on that. Because some people get the opportunity and they just fumble it sometimes. You know what I mean? And I just think that it's a muscle you got to continue to practice.
What made you start writing? Like when you
I
were
didn't wanna
doing
wait
stand-up,
tables.
were you writing?
It's literally this. I had a show on BT called High Ghetto Mess with Charlie Murphy. I was like the man on the street host. And I had a show called Social Offensive Behavior with D.L. Hughley, like Hidden Camera Show. And I was still waiting tables. Them shows got canceled 6 weeks in. And so I literally was praying, like, God, I don't want to wait tables no more. So James DeBose at the time was big at BET, and he did like Keisha Cole's show, Hell Day, all these shows. I went to his office and was like, yo, I want to write. And he was like, nah, I'll be in front of camera. I said, I want to learn how to do it all. He said, all right, give me 10 ideas for dates, hand to God. I said, okay, bet. And I called my boy Will Sivens. He said, give him 50. And I was like, he said, you'll get the job. I gave him 50 ideas for dates. He hired me. He said, I only got $1,000 a week for you. I said, I'll take it. Boom. That went to the BET Awards. Straight after that job, then I got another job like right away. Then you got 3 jobs back to back. And so then it's like you got a resume out of nowhere. And so then because of stand-up, people want to meet with you. And you got 3 jobs, boom, and they just kept hitting. Now it's like referral. I've worked the past 4 or 5 years off referral, really. Yeah.
Wow.
That is amazing.
That's
Great
how you
job,
do it.
man. Hustling. Well, Matt's on stage, so I want to make sure you get your time.
Go ahead. One more.
for-
Yeah, good question. Go ahead.
This, I think, the last one is just what does chocolate sundaes mean to you?
It gives young black comedians something to look forward to when they first start stand up. It comes off as it's a prestigious night, like almost like a great night of comedy. It's hard to get on that stage, but you put respect on trying to get there. So for me, Chocolate Sundaes represents me being, paying 2 tickets, every 2 Sunday to come here, both shows to watch, to getting to be first impressions, to getting to be closing out shows, talking to y'all. Chocolate Sundaes just reminds me of the grind and like the appreciation you have for like being on the stage, because not everybody gets it, but everybody knows about it across the country. Yeah. That was a great fucking drop.
No.